This is Deborah Turness, who used to be head of news at the BBC before the story about the Trump edit hit the fan. This is Tim Davie, who used to be Director General of the BBC before the story about the Trump edit hit the fan. This is Jonathan Munro, who used to be the assistant to Deborah Turness before the Trump edit hit the fan. Jonathan Munro is now head of news at the BBC instead of Deborah Turness, who had to resign in disgrace. Tim Davie, who had to resign in disgrace, obviously thinks that Munro is well qualified for the job. Well, he probably is. Let me tell you about the highlights of his career. Mr. Munro said that the Trump edit was normal practice. Criticised after a news anchor in the Arabic service said that Israelis enjoyed killing children, Munro defended the Arabic service, calling it an unrivalled source of knowledge. And it was Munro who authorised the use of a helicopter equipped with a bank of cameras to hover over the home of Cliff Richard, a much-respected British entertainer who started as an Elvis clone and secured his position as an all-round performer by sheer hard work and dedication. The police called in on him on the strength of a spurious accusation, and he was never arrested. However, that didn't stop the BBC from, as it turned out later, in court, unlawfully infringing his privacy. But the very best in his record is probably his support for the appointment of Martin Bashir as the BBC religious affairs correspondent, even though Munro knew about the loathsomely dishonest web of deceit Bashir had used to secure his interview with Diana, the Princess of Wales, which ended up destroying not only the princess herself, but the loyal friends Bashir told Diana were actually spies in the pay of her estranged husband. And Jonathan Munro is now supervising BBC News. When making the appointment, Mr. Davie said, "I want everyone to support each other and we'll be fine."